Beaucaire is a French commune in the Gard department in the Languedoc-Roussillon region of southern France. The inhabitants of the commune are known as Beaucairois or Beaucairoises. The commune has been awarded one flower by the National Council of Towns and Villages in Bloom in the competition of cities and villages in bloom. Geography. Beaucaire is located on the Rhône River some 15 km southwest of Avignon and 10 km north of Arles opposite Tarascon, which is in Bouches-du-Rhône department of Provence. Access to the commune is by the D999 road from Jonquières St. Vincent in the west, which passes through the north of the commune and the town and continues east to Tarascon. The D966L comes from Saint Bonnet-du-Gard in the north and comes down the banks of the Rhône to the town. The D90 branches off the D986L in the commune and passes in a circle around the town, then continues east across the Rhône changing to the D99B. The D15 goes south from the town to Forks. The D38 goes southwest from the town to Bellegarde. The D28 links the Isle-du-Comte to the east bank of the Rhône. A railway passes through the commune coming from Tarascon in the east with two stations in the commune, then it continues to Nîmes in the west. Apart from the main town, there are also the districts of Gordon, Tours Saint-Pierre, Pauvre-Ménage, Malatroquet, Mas du Consul, Mas Saint-André-du-Bochet, Mas de la Bastide, Mas des Lex, Le Feur-à-Cheval, Saujon, Mas de Sayacard, Bayudin, and enclosed Argent. The commune has a large urban area in the northeast with the rest of the commune farmland. The Rhône River forms the whole eastern border of the commune as it flows south to join the sea at Port Saint-Louis-du-Rhône. The river is also the departmental border between Gard and Bouches-du-Rhône. The Canal du Rhône passes through the commune from Saint-Gilles in the southwest and joins the Rhône in the town. A waterway called l'Orne de Pilote, a branch of the Rhône, cuts through the commune parallel to the Rhône forming the Ile de Pilote. There is an extensive network of irrigation canals covering most of the farmland. Relief. The entire town is located in the Rhône Valley and has fairly flat terrain mainly formed by the plain of the Rhône. The north of the commune has hills, especially north of the town centre where the castle is located, as well as Saint-Romain. Mapping. A list of online mapping systems can be displayed by clicking on the coordinates in the top right-hand corner of this article. Neighboring communes and villages. Toponymy. Beaucaire probably is the French version of the Occitan language name Beaucaire. Beau less than French Beau less than Occitan Belle, Bu. Care less than Occitan Cœur, in French Pierre de Taille. Beaucaire appears as Beaucaire on the 1750 Cassini map and the same on the 1790 version. History. Ancient times. Founded in the 7th century BC, Beaucaire was known as a city on the famous Via Domitia, the first Roman road built in Gaul linking Italy to Spain. It was at this point that the Via Domitia divides in the direction of Arles, Nîmes, Remolins, and Saint-Gilles. At that time, Beaucaire was called Eponimm. This was where, after the capture of Rome by the Vandals in 455, the Gallo-Roman nobility met to elect Avitus as the new emperor. A Roman mausoleum has been discovered on the Ile du Comte. Middle Ages. The Middle Ages saw a slowdown in the expansion of the city. Beaucaire did not escape the troubles during this dark period. It underwent invasions of Burgundians, Visigoths, and Saracens. It was at that time that the first ramparts were built and the castle was expanded. The city took the name Beaucaire. During the Albigensian Crusade, Raymond VI of Toulouse besieged Beaucaire in May 1216. The efforts of Simon de Montfort to relieve the town were repulsed. The city fell after a 3-month siege. In the 13th century, Louis IX made several trips to Beaucaire. The city was expanding and its population increasing. Despite the 100 Years' War and the wars of religion, the splendor and refinement of the architecture grew along with the wealth of the Beaucairois merchants. In 1579, Beaucaire was held by Henri I de Montmorency, the Catholic governor of Languedoc, but tolerant. The captain of the city was Jean de Parabera, who was soon to play his own game. Damville then provoked a riot to recover the city, but even though Parabera was decapitated, the city remained in the hands of the Huguenots. Thanks to reinforcements sent by François de Coligny, the son of Gaspard II de Coligny, modern era at the end of the Hundred Years' War in 1453. Charles VII of France declared that Beaucaire would become the site of the Fair of La Madeleine, a commercial fair that would enable the trade of goods from all of the Mediterranean basin countries to all of France. By the mid-17th century, the fair was the largest commercial fair in the Mediterranean region, allegedly exceeding in a week the total volume of trade done in Marseille in a year. It remained the dominant Mediterranean trade fair until the arrival of the railway in the mid-19th century. The advent of the railway and the end of river trade, as well as the removal of its tax-free status by Napoleon, gradually destroyed the fair of the Madeleine and plunged Beaucaire into anonymity. One result of these years of commercial dominance was the construction of a remarkable number of architecturally significant mansions and palaces by rich merchants of many nationalities. The fair still exists in the form of carnivals, bullfights, and various festivities. Camargue balls are run through the streets. It always starts on the 21st of July and always ends on a Monday and lasts at least 6 days. French Revolution and Empire. Beaucaire was capital of the district from 1790 to 1795. During the French Revolution, the commune was temporarily called Pont National. Contemporary period. At the end of the 19th century and the early 20th century, some works of great value are built, such as the Banquette, a stone retaining wall along the eastern side of the city which protected it from the flooding of the Rhône, food markets, and the municipal casino, which is now the festival hall. It was also at this time that the Canal du Rhône was widened. It connects Beaucaire to the Canal du Midi. In 1940, Beaucaire had a large population of Belgian refugees, mostly from Valenciennes. They became twin communes in 1969. Heraldry. Town planning. Beaucaire is one of 79 member communes of the territorial coherence scheme of South Gard and is also one of the 41 communes of Pays Garrigues. Costières. Housing. The town of Beaucaire had 7,054 housing units in 2009, nearly 90% of which were primary residences. There are almost equal amounts of detached houses and apartments, with the majority of homes having 3 or 4 rooms. Only 47% of residents own their own housing. Of the rental housing, 1/3 are HLM. Administration. List of successive mayors. The municipal council is composed of 23 members, including the mayor and 9 deputies. Twinning. Beaucaire has twinning associations with Valenciennes since 1969. Montelupo Fiorentino. Demography. In 2012, the commune had 15,860 inhabitants. The evolution of the number of inhabitants is known from the population censuses conducted in the commune since 1793. From the 21st century, a census of communes with fewer than 10,000 inhabitants is held every 5 years. Unlike larger communes that have a sample survey every year. Population change. Sources. LDH, Cassini until 1962, INSEE database from 1968. Education. The commune has 4 kindergartens, 5 elementary schools, 2 primary schools, 3 colleges, 2 professional schools. Health. Since the 30th of January 2014, Beaucaire has a multi-activity healthcare division with multi-care professionals, a dental center, opticians, and a hearing specialist. Cultural events and festivities. The Salon des Métiers d'Art is held every year in October. Many craftsmen are selected and come to exhibit their original works. Since 2015, this event has taken place in the conservation area of Beaucaire on the Place Georges Clemenceau and also in the inner courtyard of the town hall and its conservatory. The Mediterranean Equestrian Meeting is held every year on the first weekend in July. Hundreds of horses from all over Europe meet in Beaucaire. This event diversified in 2015 with a children's area to introduce children and attract families. This huge demonstration, whose total cost is around €100,000, has not been subsidized by the regional council since 2015. Despite the decline in endowment, the commune still maintains it and gives it more scope. The City of Books since 2007. It hosts publishers, booksellers and organizes a festival of storytelling. The summer festivals have events such as bullfighting and cultural shows. The city is a member of the Union of French Bullfighting Cities. Le Drac from 20 to 22 June each year. A celebration of the myth of Le Drac. Worship. The Catholic parish of Beaucaire depends on the Diocese of Nîmes, Deanery Plain Gardoise. Protestants also have a church in the commune. There is a mosque for Muslims. Economy. Population and income tax. In 2012 the workforce was 6,719 people, including 1,407 unemployed, and all work inside the commune. On 1 January 2014 there were a total of 1,533 business enterprises in the commune. 155 in agriculture, 137 in industry, 232 in construction, 851 in trade, transport, and services, 289 in automobile trade and repair, and 158 in administration, education, health, or social services. Out of this, 458 businesses employed staff across all sectors. Notable businesses in the commune. Among local businesses, the craft brewery of Beaucaire produces and markets several varieties of beer regionally with some Camargue rice. There are also a Siemens Francais cement plant, and a Cassanis plant from the Bacardi Group which markets Get 27. The headquarters of the multinational group Marie Brizard Wine and Spirits has been located in Beaucaire since 2011. Culture and heritage. A very large number of buildings and sites are registered as historical monuments. For a complete list including links to descriptions and some photos, click here. Some of the most well-known are shown below. Civil heritage. Château of Beaucaire and its triangular keep. Many mansions and facades from the 17th and 18th century. The Tauro Cocardia Goya, a sculpture by Camille Soccorsi in the place Jean Jaillaux. The Paul Laurent Bullring, where bullfight events are held as well as shows and concerts during the Feria of Saint Madeleine. The sculpture of Drac in the Place de la République. The Vieux Mas, a farmhouse from 1900. On the plateau northwest of the town, near the cemetery, lie milestones from the ancient Via Domitia. Consisting of a single stone, they are positioned to the right of the way in the direction Beaucaire-Narbonne. There are many due to the addition of a new milestone in the name of the emperor reigning at each significant repair. These multiple milestones are called columns of Caesar. The Rhône and the Château of Beaucaire. The Château de Beaucaire. The triangular keep of the Château of Beaucaire. The Hotel of Margoliouth. Columns of Caesar. The Bullring. Beaucaire Casino. Religious heritage. Main article. Abbey of St. Roman. The troglodytic Abbey of St. Roman, atop a limestone outcrop overlooking the Rhône Valley at the confluence of the Gard. This amazing cave monastery, which depended on Samodi Abbey, was abandoned in the 16th century. A fortress was later built partly with stones from the abbey. It was dismantled in 1850 and only a few vestiges of the fortifications are still visible. The Collegiate Church of Notre-Dame des Pommiers, dating from the 18th century, the largest church in the city, Baroque. The Church of St. Paul, built in the Provençal Gothic style. A covered cross. An oratory in memory of Saint Bonaventure and the Virgin, Second Empire period, near Place Jean Jaillaux and the road to Nîmes. The Abbey of St. Roman. The Church of Notre-Dame. The Church of St. Paul interior. Oratory of the Covered Cross. Museums. The Auguste Jacquet Museum. a museum of history, archaeology and traditions of Beaucaire, located in the former convent of the Augustinian sisters at the foot of the medieval castle. The Horse and Equestrian Art Museum, Hall of the Four Kings, Rue du 4th of September. Literature poets, living in or passing through Beaucaire, remembered it through their lyrical writing. Joseph Darbord, Marie Antoinette Rivière, Juliette Borlée, Artiletta of Beaucaire. Legend: Beaucaire has the legend of the formidable Drac, a monster rising from the depths of the sea to devour its prey. One day the monster grabbed a young laundress and brought her to his cave. But while the unfortunate woman expected the worst, the Drac explained what he wanted of her. He was looking for a nanny for his son, the Draconet. Thus the washerwoman fed the little monster for 7 years before being released. But one day at the fair the Drac came to the market, taking a human appearance. The washerwoman recognized her jailer and incited the crowd to riot. Furious at being unmasked, the Drac blinded the poor washerwoman who, according to Gervase of Tilbury, who was the author of this tale in 1214, remained blinded until the end of her days. Notable people linked to the Commune: Raymond VII, Count of Toulouse, retrawned Beaucaire, his birthplace, to the Lords of Nord in 1216. Jacques Coeur took refuge in 1455. François de Roverier de Cabrières, Bishop of Montpellier, then Cardinal. Jacques Thiouloy, French writer of L'Opéra de Beaucaire. Napoleon Bonaparte, author of Souper de Beaucaire. Jean-Pierre Blaud, inventor of Blaud pills. Cléa Sar Blaud, researcher and author of Antiquité de la Ville de Beaucaire, 1819. Madeleine Blaud, graduate of the Montpellier School of Pharmacy, author of The High Schools of Tomorrow, 1918. Alexandre Plindou, doctor, author of medical books and a militant Republican. Noel van den Otter, retired author, youngest athlete in the history of the modern Olympic Games ad vitam aeternam. Sauveur Italy, called Toto, bullfighter, resistance fighter. Jacques Lardy, publisher, political journalist, polemicist, cartoonist, illustrator, diploma of fine arts. He signed his articles and cartoons with various nicknames, with the most common Githel, creator of an important historical series called Cement de l'Histoire. Michel Audasso, professional footballer from Nîmes Olympique and as Monaco FC. Miriam Stocco, Miss France 1971, 5th Princess of Miss Universe 1971, finalist in Miss World 1971, 3rd Princess in Miss Europe 1971. Elizabeth Blaud-Costis, author of Epopée du costume provençal, de l'Orient à la fois de Beaucaire, de l'Antiquité à nos jours, 2012. Ludovic Zerta, bullfighter. Johnny Ecker, professional footballer, professional for Nîmes Olympique, Lille OSC, Olympique de Marseille, EAG. Youssef Hajdi, actor. Pierrick Vidal, president of the Fédération Française de la Course Camarguaise. Stéphanie Chantry, bronze medalist in lightweight doubles rowing Championship of France in 2003 at Vers-sur-Marne, champion of France 2012 at Lorient, and silver medalist at the World Championships of Rowing in Sweden in 2013. Bronze medal in mixed doubles in the Championships of France Sprint in 2013 at Mantes-la-Jolie. Silver medal in 4x at the French Cup in 2014 at Brive-la-Gaillarde. And bronze medal at the Championships of France in the double lightweight rowing at Bourges on 8 June 2014.